Change your heart, change your life, change the planet.
Hey everybody, it's Tim Van Orden, and now that I'm 50, I thought I would start a new series of videos that are quite short, where I give you the 50 most important things I have learned in the past 50 years. Doesn't that sound like fun? And it's going to be a lot shorter than my out in the woods ramblings, which I'm going to move over to my other channel, A Mind in Motion, because that's really what that channel is all about. Getting myself in motion, getting my mind in motion, and seeing what shows up. So back here on the main Running Raw channel, we're going to be doing the top 50 things I've learned in the past 50 years related to fitness, related to diet, related to relationships, related to vocation, career, purpose, meaning, and motivation. So we're going to have 5 categories and 10 tips in each category. And as I was processing this idea and thinking, well, gee, if I'm going to start this, I've got to have like my best tip ever to start it with. And that kind of stopped me from making this video. It stopped me from engaging because it had to be perfect, right? I can't just start the series and have some random tip coming up. It's got to actually be one of the best 50. And that's when I realized. Tip number 1, start where you are. That's right. Exactly where you are. That's where you start. And me starting this series is from the place of not knowing where to start the series. That's the tip. Just start where you are. Don't wait until you find the perfect tip. Don't wait until the situation changes. Don't wait until you finally get to the place where the grass is greener, because there's a really good chance that somebody thought, we need to water the grass. And now they've got green grass because they started in a place that maybe didn't have grass. They watered it, and now you look in the distance and you're like, oh my God, well, the grass is green over there. If I live there, then I could do what I want in life. But if you start here in your own potential desert and start watering the ground and plant some seeds here, you never know what might grow. So start where you are, which means that you have to let go of the idea that there is some place better to start. You have to let go of the idea that this is not the right place. You have to let go of your idea of what the right place looks like. Allow yourself to be disappointed with where you find yourself, and then work with it. You say, well, it's not perfect, but what is perfect anyway? This is the only place I can start from right now because it's the only place I can physically interact with. Every other place is this hypothetical simulation, but this one's actually real. So let me disappoint, come back down to the ground right here under my feet, and take steps here. Just like the early settlers of Utah in the 1800s. They took an inhospitable desert and they turned it into an oasis. You can do the same thing in your life if you start where you are. So tip number 1, I'm starting right here, not knowing what the best tip is. And it turns out that that's a pretty darn good tip. So start where you are and let me know in the comments below where you are starting today, because that's all that matters, is that you get started. If you like this tip, give it a thumbs up. If you like this channel, subscribe and make sure to hit the bell so you get the updates every time I post a video. And if you want to help support content like this, come on over to Patreon. Just $1 or $2 a month. Okay, that's it, nothing more. $1 or $2 a month and I will crank out more content. All right, thank you so much for tuning in, and I'll see you soon. Bye.